DA urges for SIU inquiry into NSF mismanagement claims. By Satori News. The Democratic Alliance DA in South Africa has intensified its appeal for an overarching probe into the National Skills Fund, NSF, seeking presidential action to commission a special investigating unit, SIU, examination into all activities carried out by the NSF. This plea comes after a series of troubling reports that point to substantial financial irregularities within the organization. Last year's attempts by the DA to shine a light on these concerns seemingly went unacknowledged, as the Nexus Forensic Services report into the NSF's operations was withheld, maintaining a veil of secrecy and sparking concerns about transparency and the management of public funds. The stakes raised by the Nexus report are alarmingly high, with findings that include corruption and governance failure to the extent of roughly R5 billion, a staggering figure that eclipses the NSF's full budget for the year. With such significant public resources involved, these alleged irregularities have serious implications for financial responsibility and the integrity of educational funding in South Africa. This probe could unravel a wider underlying issue as the nexus between political influence and NSF's fiscal mismanagement surfaces. It is highlighted by the organization Undoing Tax Abuses reports, which suggest possible improprieties involving former higher education minister Dr. Blade Nzimande and connections to the South African Communist Party. Interestingly, in the midst of this controversy, Deputy Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Mimi Gondwe, disclosed that the department had been obliged to return R580 million to National Treasury over the previous 2 years. This revelation underscores the gravity of the situation and indicates operational inefficiencies and potential squandering of funds meant for the support of disadvantaged students seeking tertiary education. Amidst these upheavals, Nobuli Nkabani has stepped into the role of Minister of Higher Education within South Africa's Government of National Unity, GNU. The DA, civil society, and the South African public at large place their hopes on Minister Nkabani and her team to enact substantial reforms, veer away from the precedents set by her forerunner, and avail an environment where graft is eradicated and student welfare is prioritized. The flames of scrutiny are stoked as the DA persists in its demand for an SIU investigation, without which it argues comprehensive corrective measures cannot be taken. This investigation is not merely about bringing justice, it's about restoring faith in government agencies as stewards of the public coffers and guardians of equitable educational opportunities. A clear and immediate response from President Cyril Ramaphosa regarding the SIU's request to investigate could be the pivotal step in ensuring accountability and transparency within the NSF and its overseeing governmental department. Thank you for choosing Satori News.